If you're tired of starting over, watch this. There is a kind of tiredness that sleep cannot fix. Not the tiredness of the body, but the tiredness of the soul. It's the exhaustion that comes from rebuilding again, and again, and again. The fatigue of watching things fall apart after you've given them everything. The weariness of telling yourself, this time will be different, only to find yourself standing at the beginning once more. If that's where you are, this message is for you. Because starting over doesn't hurt the first time. It hurts the fourth, the fifth, the time when hope feels expensive and belief feels risky. And yet here you are, still standing, still breathing, still searching for a reason not to quit. Let's be honest, nobody talks about how humiliating starting over can feel. How it makes you question your intelligence, your choices, your worth. You look around and see people who seem to have it all figured out. Careers built, relationships stable, lives moving forward. Meanwhile, you're resetting again. And the voice in your head whispers, "What's wrong with me?" But hear this clearly. Starting over does not mean you failed. It means you survived. Sometimes life doesn't restart you because you were wrong. It restarts you because the foundation wasn't strong enough for where you're going. And rebuilding on a weak foundation would have destroyed you later. So life intervened early. Think about nature. When a forest burns, it looks like devastation. Charred trees, blackened ground, nothing but ashes. But what most people don't know is this. Some seeds only grow after fire. The heat cracks them open. The ashes enrich the soil. The destruction prepares the ground for stronger growth. What looks like an ending is actually preparation. You're tired of starting over because you're tired of losing. Tired of investing time, energy, emotion only to watch it collapse. But what if starting over isn't punishment? What if it's refinement? What if every restart stripped away something that wasn't meant to go with you? Let's talk about the weight you carry. Every restart adds memory, experience, wisdom. You are not starting from zero even if it feels that way. You're starting from experience, from lessons paid for with pain, from clarity earned through mistakes, from strength built in moments you didn't think you'd survive. And that matters more than you realize. The truth is, most people quit not because they can't succeed, but because they're tired of beginning again. They mistake exhaustion for impossibility. But exhaustion doesn't mean stop. It means rest. There's a difference. You're allowed to pause, to breathe, to gather yourself. But don't confuse rest with surrender, because surrender ends the story. And your story isn't finished. Every meaningful life has chapters that repeat. Loss, rebuilding, loss again, rebuilding deeper. And each time, the foundation gets stronger. Let me tell you something important. You are not behind. Life is not a straight line. It's a series of loops, lessons, and recalibrations. Some people get it right early, others get it right deeply, and depth lasts longer than speed. You're tired of starting over because you remember how hard the beginning is. The uncertainty, the fear, the self-doubt. But you've forgotten something. You've done hard things before. You've survived days you didn't think you would. You've rebuilt from worse than this. That strength didn't disappear. It's still inside you. Let's talk about fear. Fear doesn't hate you, it fears you. Because every time you start again, you prove that defeat doesn't own you. Fear wants you to stay down, to accept less, to settle. But settling costs more than starting over ever will. Starting over is proof of courage. It means you didn't let bitterness turn into identity. It means you refused to let one chapter define the whole book. And that's rare. Yes, starting over hurts. But staying stuck hurts longer. Regret lingers. Resentment grows. and the quiet disappointment of unrealized potential becomes heavier with time. You don't need to rebuild everything today. You don't need a master plan. You don't need certainty. You need honesty. Honesty about what didn't work. Honesty about what you ignored. Honesty about what you deserve. And honesty gives you power. Every restart asks a question. Will you build the same way or wiser this time? Because wisdom is the reward of experience, and you have more of it now than ever before. You've learned what drains you, who doesn't support you, what patterns sabotage you. That knowledge is not failure, it's equipment. This time, you're not rebuilding with desperation. You're rebuilding with discernment, with boundaries, with patience, with self-respect. And that changes everything. You're tired because you care, because your dreams matter, because your life matters. Indifference is easy. Hope takes effort. And you're still hoping even now. That alone tells me you're not done. Listen closely. The version of you that survives repeated restarts is unbreakable. Not because they don't fall, but because they refuse to stay down. That resilience cannot be taught. It can only be lived. And you've lived it. One day, someone will hear your story and say, "How did you keep going?" And you'll realize this season, this exhausting, discouraging, painful season, was training you to lead with empathy, strength, and depth. Starting over doesn't erase your progress. It transforms it. Every attempt leaves something behind. A skill, a lesson, a scar that becomes wisdom. Nothing is wasted. If you're tired of starting over, it's okay to admit it. But don't let that tiredness convince you to stop believing. Because belief isn't loud. It's quiet, persistent, stubborn. And belief is still here, otherwise you wouldn't be listening. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. Not to the people who doubted you. Not to the ones who left. Not even to the past version of yourself. You only need to honor the future you're building. So slow down. Breathe. This restart doesn't need to be rushed. It needs to be intentional. Strong foundations are built slowly, brick by brick, with care. You're not cursed. You're being redirected. You're not failing. You're refining. You're not weak. You're resilient beyond measure. If you're tired of starting over, don't quit. Change how you build. Change what you carry. Change what you tolerate. But don't abandon yourself. Because one day, maybe sooner than you think, this will be the last restart. The one where things finally hold. And you'll look back at every time you begin again and realize they didn't break you, they built you. So if you're tired of starting over, rest, reset, refocus, but don't give up. Your strength is showing even now, and the life you're rebuilding is stronger than the one that fell apart.